You know what's cool? Books. Specifically, dystopian books. Specifically, the dystopian novel Legend. Look at it. Isn't it neat? The two main protagonists in this book are Day and June. Day is a criminal who was raised on the streets and who the Republic can never seem to catch. June is a teen prodigy who is one of the youngest soldiers in training. June is considered a prodigy because she is the only person in the Republic who has gotten a perfect score on the trial, while Day has gotten an extremely low score. Now, in typical dystopian fashion, the purpose of the trial is to sort out the good genes from the bad ones. Those who pass get a free ticket to a good life, while those who fail get sent to labor camps. The reason Day is such an infamous criminal is because he escaped from the labor camps. This and more makes him an enemy of the Republic because while he may not actually hurt anyone, he still disrupts the Republic's plans and makes them look bad. Against his better judgment, he stays around his hometown, Lake, so he can stay close to his family. And this is actually a very big part of his character, which is being fiercely loyal to those he cares about. So when his family catches a new plague strain and is sentenced to house arrest, he decides to do something about it. Day sneaks into a hospital to steal plague medicine. He escapes, but just barely. On his way out, he stabs a soldier that turns out to be June's brother. Later, June's brother dies of his injuries, leaving a vengeful, highly talented soldier coming to exact revenge on Day. After several unsuccessful attempts to capture Day, June decides to go undercover in the slums to try and get more information about him. After a few days, June gets into a street fight and is injured. While she is trying to get away, Day sees her and decides to help. He takes her in and treats her wounds, and they become friends. Now, note that they don't actually know who the other is at this point. Eventually, though, Day sneaks out to see his family, and while he's gone, June figures out who he is. June calls the military to come capture Day while he is at his family's house. He hides while his mother and brothers are captured because he thinks they won't be hurt. However, a soldier named Thomas gives the order to kill Day's mother. Day is understandably enraged. He jumps out of his hiding place and lunges for Thomas, but is overwhelmed and captured. Day is interrogated and paraded around the town of Lake, and is set to be executed in 4 days. Bummer. Anyway, during some interrogation, June asks him about her brother that died, and Day swears that he did not kill her brother. He also tells June that he thinks the Republic is hiding things, like using the plague as a bioweapon. This unsettles June, and she goes down a rabbit hole of finding out about the Republic's conspiracies. Her brother left a bunch of secret files that she finds and begins to read. She finds out that Day really didn't kill her brother, but instead Thomas did, because he knew too much. June is pretty upset about all of this, and decides to help Day escape, because she can't stand the thought of someone relatively innocent being killed. June goes to a rebel group known as the Patriots to help her break out Day. They agree, and a plan is put into motion. On the day of the execution, the Patriots use a bomb to create a massive diversion so that June can take Day and escape. At this point, the guards have been treating Day pretty rough, so he's no help in any of the fighting, but even with Day being basically dead weight, they manage to escape the Republic and catch a train away from Lake. And that's about where the first book ends. If you like this video, I would recommend reading the book for yourself. And yeah, that's about it.